Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's live stream number 9. We're managing FC Groningen over in Holland, and things are going quite well. I think we should just jump straight into the game. One or two things to tell you about, certainly in the transfer situation. So let's jump into game, and let's have a quick look at what's going on here. I probably need to get rid of my big head to start off with. So yeah, one or two little things have happened. Rui Mendes, who is actually injured at the moment, but he's gone out on loan, and we're getting a little bit of money for that. Nick Bakker, one of the older centre-backs that we've got, RKC, was it Walowic, came in for him on loan. So I negotiated the offer, and I said, no, you can buy him, 69,000. And they said, yeah, all right then. So he's gone. Van Gelderen as well. Somebody came in for him on the very last minute. They wanted to loan him. And I did try to do the same thing, but it didn't work. So Van Gelderen is still with us. But yeah, a couple of bits of transfer news there. Nobody else in. I think you did see last time that we were on, I brought in a couple of right wing backs on loan, which was very, very handy. Feel a little bit sorry for Van Cam. But the problem is Football Manager and wing backs, the two things don't mix at all. So Van Cam was sure to get injured sooner or later. Anyway, let's get me back into the picture again, because everybody likes the my ugly mug, don't they? And we're going to get straight into some football today. Transfer window is just slammed shut. So here we go. And well, we've only just started. It'd be nice to get some people in the chat and get some views on the board. We're actually, I think I'm either 1 or 2 subscriptions away from 700 subscribers, which would be a little bit of a milestone for me. So anybody coming into the live stream, if you could give me a like and subscribe to the channel, it'd be nice by the end of this stream if I could hit the 700 subs. Obviously, you know, like I've said before, the aim is 1,000 subscribers. I'm not interested in being monetized. That doesn't interest me. But 1,000 subscribers would really motivate me to make more videos, and it's a passion of mine. In retirement, I just love playing Football Manager, making videos, making thumbnails, being a bit creative, and well, away we go. So, like I say, we are going to jump into one of the things that I have actually done. So, in my Genk save, I think it's called Blue something or other, I can't remember now. But I was complaining in there because I'm in the Champions League and we've got to play all of these playoff games, and we're really getting tired in game. So he suggested, and I think he's playing the PC version. I played the PC version for years, so I know that like the back of my hand. The console version is very different. So he said go in there and give 2 rest days after every game that you play. And that way you'll keep your squad fit. I can't find any way of doing that. Hi Stevie, all right mate? I'm just explaining that Blue, I can't remember what his name was now. I wrote it down somewhere. Blue Baron, he was giving me some information in the Genk save, and basically saying that, you know, because my players are tired, do this, and this in the training. But I think he plays the PC version, and I kind of know how to do that in there. But the console version is very different training-wise. So I'm looking at this, and I can't find any way. I have got my assistant manager doing the training. Can't find any way of changing any of this. If I do it myself, if you notice the intensity schedule button lights up. And in here, so what I've done in here, I've selected no pitch or gym work right up to fair condition. They do normal intensity, good condition, and I could set that to double intensity, but I'm not going to do. But I have changed these here to no pitch or gym work, and I've confirmed that and then given it back to my assistant manager, and I have played through a few days, and it seems to stick. So basically the assistant manager is still doing it, but in theory, if they've got half fitness, they won't do any pitch or gym work. It's the only way I can see of actually altering this, because even if I take over myself, I can't see any way of doing it. But anyways, a little bit of interesting stuff there. Blue Baron was giving me a few helpful hints and tips, but quite a few things on the console version. I mean, when FM26 comes out, I would like to see that completely overhauled. You know, the training, the scouting, all needs overhauling. So instead of just having a chief scout and, you know, like your assistant manager doing all of the training, you know, you will get maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 scouts, depending on the size of your club. You will get a goalkeeper trainer, a defending trainer, attacking, like you do in the PC version. And that would be a very nice addition, I think. It's a bit, I mean, I get it. I understand it's a console version. They've slimmed it down. But it is a little bit simplistic in the console version. Another thing I've done as well, was it in this one that I did it, or was it not in this one? Chief Scout, 2.5 star. Did I put, I can't remember whether it was this one or the Genk save. Staff search. Yes, I have. So I've basically gone in for a new Chief Scout. So a bit of a shout out to FM Console, who does very, very good instructional videos. And he was giving some information out about how to set scouting, you know, like recruitment goals and things like that. And he was saying that your chief scout in the console version needs to have really good adaptability and also judging player ability and potential. So I kind of took his advice on board, and I've gone in for a new one, because I think the one that I've got at the moment, let me just show you again. I know I'm doing a bit of waffling here, but so if we look at the one I've got at the moment, this is my chief scout. He's got a 13 for adaptability. So that kind of means that if he goes to any other country, it's going to take him a while to settle in. Whereas somebody with an 18 for adaptability, they will settle in a lot quicker. And his judging player ability of 11 and potential 9. So he's a pretty poor chief scout, if I'm honest. So I think I have set up some, in fact, let's just go to recruitment. Oh no, I've not done it in this one. It's on my Genk save. I can never remember which I've done it on. Recruitment focus, yeah. So basically, we can go into here now, and we can say I've got 1 of 4 active there, so I can create a new one. I mean, I won't do it now because we don't really have the money, but I mean, I suppose we could do just as a bit of an instructional. Right, so any position on the pitch, and we're basically going to go for, shall we? We'll go for, let's just delete that. I didn't really intend to do this, but watch your Genk video earlier. New signings there look good. Nice side you're building. I'm really impressed with that Genk side, Stevie. Really impressed. It's it's a bit of a weird save in a way, because it is meant to be a journeyman. So I am kind of, I've got a little seed planted that I want to move to a bigger club. But then the other side of me is thinking, you know what? I've got some really good wonder kids here. Glockovac, the attacking midfielder, looks a real find. Fowler up front. I've just signed Ben. I mean, you'll know all this because you've watched it. But I'm building a really good team there. And it would be nice to see how far it goes. But then again, I have got one eye on, you know, because if, like, Borussia Dortmund came in, it'd be a bit of a no-brainer, really. But anyway, so let's just, let's go 18. Let's just keep it fairly broad. 18. And we're going to go to... Sorry about this. I wasn't really intending to do this. let's just go 18 to 28. So that's fairly broad, isn't it? And we're going to do ongoing, because we don't want it as a one-off, because then I've got to remember to keep going back in again. And we're going to have a minimum current ability of 2.5 star, minimum potential ability of 3.5 star, and we're going to set that to 18, and we don't want any old men in, so we'll just limit it to 28. And we don't want to include results found in other recruitment. So I think that's just a little bit of a, an instructional there on how to do that recruitment focus. And we're going to confirm that. So we're looking for players 18 to 28, minimum ability 2.5, potential ability 3.5, but that's minimum. I reckon there's the makings of a really good side in a year or two with a couple more top signings. I'd be tempted to stick with it. I am Stevie, yeah. But you see, the other problem you have as a content creator, and I don't want to, what's he called again? Blue Baron. So Blue Baron's coming in there, and he's kind of telling me how to do things, and I'm trying to make the thing interesting, and if I just do everything perfectly, then it kind of is not going to be an interesting watch, is it? If I'm like blowing my top because all my players are tired or whatever, it makes it a bit more interesting. So I appreciate what Blue Baron's doing. He's coming in and giving me, but at the same time, I do need to make a few, not necessarily mistakes, but it does need to be an interesting watch. So, yeah, I think that side will be a good side in 2 or 3 years when those young players have come on. And like you say, a couple more signings. Whether people will carry on watching for that long, I don't know. I'm getting some good viewing numbers on that, much better than I ever did on the Gobby Gaffer channel, which was the PC version. On that one, I was down to like anything between 18 and 25 views per video. This one, I'm getting hundreds on some of them. So it's going really well, and I'd like it to stay like that. But anyway, we're going to confirm that. So now you can see there, because I did start this live stream as a bit of an instructional. So occasionally I will dip in and just give a little bit more, like put on a bit of meat on the bones. But we've got 4 active, or we could have 4 active. We've got 2 going now. So I've just created one there. Let's see. When the new Chief Scout comes in, he might come in and bring a load of new players with him. So anyway, like I say, let's get into the team selection. So I had a quick look at this before I came on. Holtby, I think we're all right with that. We've got the 2 new young right wing backs in on loan. And I have had a look at, if we need players, it's in the centre-back positions, I think, because we're a little bit light. I like the look of this lad here, Block Gil. He looks very, very good, but he is only 18. Although, to be fair, a lot of these arrows are on the down low, which is not great. That might just be because he's not playing. I don't know. Anyway, let's give it a save there. Let's try and get... Well, let's try and get 4 games in. Okay. Yeah, like I say, my channel now is I think it's 1 or 2 subs short of 700, which would be a real milestone because the Gobby Gaffer channel never got to that. This is why I changed version, because there's too much competition on the PC version, and it just seemed like there was a real need, there was a gap in the market, if you will, for somebody to be content creating on the console version and running a few tuition videos, and it seems to be working out quite well. But anyway, Hove is lacking match practice. Well, he'll soon get it, won't he, if he plays, as long as he don't get injured. So I must say at the moment, we are top of the league at the moment, but be aware, it will go pear-shaped at some stage. Football Manager never lets you go on winning runs. In fact, it'll tell you, it'll say, oh, you're on a 10-game unbeaten run. You can bet your life in the next game you'll lose it. Okay, so we are playing away from home here. We've had a shot. Nothing on target yet, though. And it is, I can't even remember the name of the team now. It's DOR, but it's, it's Dordrecht. Right, FC Dordrecht. Okay, I think we should be beating these, you know. I'm going to go attacking. What's the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is we don't get any highlights. We've had nothing on target yet. Half an hour played. Right, okay, here we go. Holtby chucks the ball into the box. That's a technical term, that, for floats it deftly. Ackman picks the ball up. Nice ball over the top. Well, it would have been if it had reached its man. Well, they're a bit desperate at the back. They're just hoofing it, aren't they? And it's coming straight back at them. But referee, yeah, that is a penalty all day long. My word, who was that? Was that Mata? That was a bit dramatic, wasn't it? Yeah, Postema, he's the leading goal scorer this season. I think in the last live stream, though, he did miss at least one. Come on, Postema, stick it in the back of the net and we can move into half-time. Yep, sends the keeper the wrong way. Postema, another goal. How many is that this season? 27 goals for Romano Postema. He's been an absolutely brilliant player for us. And that was a nice... I never understand the replays. It would be better to show a replay of how the penalty was won, basically, wouldn't it? I think I'm just going to drop back to positive now, just as we're coming at half-time. Postema for golden boot, surely. Yeah, I don't know what the... I don't know. I mean, he must be, mustn't he? He must be getting there. He's got to be. I don't know how many goals other players have scored. But so we are going to give them please for that. Deliver the team talk. And unlike the Genk save, and I have recorded episodes in advance, so I've recorded Mondays today, so I won't do any spoilers. But my word, that Champions League malarkey of having to play all of these playoff games and you're actually not in the Champions League, you're just still trying to get there. And my squad is absolutely shattered. Get to half time and they're all down to like half health. It's a real nightmare. But this is looking all right. Hove, we did get a message, didn't we? I think we might bring Jewett on, you know. I think we'll bring Jewett on because we did get a message just before we kicked off to say that he wasn't fully fit. So we'll just give him the 45 minutes. 6 shots, 2 on target, XG of 1.04, and we're really taking the game here to Dordrecht. Dordrecht. Okay, no highlights at all. This is really weird, I've said this before, but in the live streams, I have to find something to say between highlights. You don't have to do that in the ordinary one, because I can just edit it out. That wasn't in the script, was it? What's going on there then? And we might have to go back up to attacking then. I don't really want to draw this game. That's not great. Yeah, near post. I mean, but number 18 there, whoever that is. Number 18, that was Mata. Didn't even jump for that one then. Okay, let's make a few subs. See what we can do here. Postema is looking a little bit tired. Have I got... Oh, yes, I have. Right, this lad I brought in on loan. Let's bring him on up front. Right, I haven't... let me just put my... pretend you didn't see that. Right, I've just put in my notes here so I can see what we're doing. Right, what can we do? Aaron Dust is on international duty. Not a lot we can do there, is there really? Hiya, Pulse, mate. Are you all right? Liverpool fan in the house, by the way. Liverpool fan in the house. So you're not on your own now, Stevie G, but it is a Liverpool fan who's come in, so beware. I'm only joking, Pulse. Right, what can we do here? I think we're going to bring Pearsman on. And Let's try and get up these wings. Who's the other lad who I brought in? Where's he gone? Palestra. Right, have we got the, what? We've got the settings on here, haven't we? No, we haven't. Run wide with the ball. Hit the centre. Cross more often. Okie dokie. I thought I'd done this. Edit player instructions. Oh, okay, so it's just the right hand side that wasn't. I don't think there's a lot I can do in the attacking midfield area. It's a bit of a problem, that. What can Abraham do? Not very much, actually. Okay, we'll just have to go with that. I do need to get my own players in here. It's not my squad, and I feel a bit uncomfortable with this because I've not got players in the right positions, which obviously you need to do. Okay then, so Dordrecht have a free kick now. Please tell me this is not going to go in. I did say when we kicked off, whoa, and Verips tips that one over. I did say when we kicked off, be prepared either in this stream or the next stream for it all to go pear-shaped. Because it's going far too well, this. Far too well. Football Manager generally doesn't let you get on runs like this. I mean, it's my first season with them. And to be top of the league, it's a little bit... you can kind of... You feel like there's something coming, don't you? Okay, it's all Dordrecht now. Oh, and they've hit the crossbar as well. They've hit the crossbar as well. Right, nothing's happening. Valenti seems tired. Okay, we'll bring on Bakuna. I've pressed the wrong button there. Cancel. Right, we're going to go very attacking. Well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Can we find a winner, lads, at all? I mean, Dordrecht have really come back into this game, haven't they? Loose ball. Pearsman picks it up. Come on, this is the winner. Pastima's going to get his 28th goal of the season here. Jewett, play it right. That's the ball. Palestra now. He's going to get into the penalty area. What's he going to do? Slides it to Jewett. Jewett hits it. Oh, and it skims the top of the net. And that was rubbish. What's that all about? We had that game sewn up. What's going on there? Well, they're getting angry. Never mind disappointed. That was rubbish. Van Bergen's nervous. Naimik's nervous. Well, you may well be. That was shocking. 1-1 draw. So we've let Wilhelm 2 back in there. We're doing all right, though. We're second in the league. NAC Breeder are 6 points behind us. But we can't have too many games like that because we need to keep putting the points on the board. So how's your day been, Pulse? How are you doing on your Football Manager then? You put a note on before that you actually got a job in the league below, was it Groningen or Genk? So you got a job in there. So that'd be like the third tier, wouldn't it, in either Belgium or Holland? Sometimes that's the best place to start. You know, it's just start lowly, make your mistakes, and then, you know, I mean, it's a learning curve, this game. You do learn how to play it, and you learn the little quirks and things. You know, little things like what I found early doors was, and this is just one of loads of different things, is, you know, when you're making your substitutions, don't make all your 5 substitutions. Because if you make all 5 of them, the game more than likely will injure another player and you'll be down to 10. Just make the 4 and then let the game prompt you to make your final sub. And I find that always works. Masampa. But there's little things like that that you learn along the way. Masampa, yeah, well, he's not in the team anyway, is he? So, hold on a minute. Oh, I can't do that. That's talking and clicking buttons. I can't do the two at the same time. I should have sent him home, shouldn't I? Well, we're playing Top OS next. Loan offer for... Oh, he's the one we were looking at. Yep, you can have him. That's fine. Mentoring groups. Right, okay. So who is in this mentoring group? So we've got Blogshill. Right, so we need somebody who's influential or highly influential. With nobody who's highly influential. Juris. Pearsman. We'll put Pearsman in it, I think. In the Belgium Challenger League, I believe. And how's it going in there? Are you... you'll get the hang of it, Pulse. You will get the hang of it, believe me. You'll get the hang of it. I've been playing this game for years, and I was so brassed off with it when I bought it. Seriously, I was so frustrated and annoyed. I'd said before, it went in the bin 3 times. But gradually, you watch more people playing it. You know, you get the hang of it, and tuition videos and all of that kind of thing. We won some, and now we're in a losing streak. Yeah, that's Football Manager for you. See, this could be a start of a bit of a downward, because if we look at the schedule here, look at that, we've been doing really well. Apart from the Dutch Cup, we were always expected to lose against FC 20. But I mean, look at this here. Been on a brilliant run, then all of a sudden we draw 1-1 at Dordrecht. I didn't even look. They're 11th in the league. I mean, that don't make any sense to me. We were on top in that game. We were taking them to the cleaners. What's this? That's my backup goalkeeper. So he's been late to training. So the problem is, if I let him off because he's an important member of the squad, then I'll get grumpy other players. Right, we're going to do that. Ah, you see, we're getting buy-in there. Pelupesi, Pearsman and Bakuna all gain buy-in. George is, and he's lost buy-in, but he's the backup goalkeeper, so it's not a problem really. Well, I'm saying that, I shouldn't really say that out loud, because Football Manager is always listening and watching. You can bet your bottom dollar now Verips will get an injury, and I'll have to play Georges. Oh, Erendusty's back. Right, we're going to stick Erendust in there, I think. Should we put Holtby there? Put Holtby there. No, we won't. We'll play Hove there because we've got a line between them. Although it is orangey, and orangey generally means they can't play very well together. Anybody else? Right. So just the 2 of you in the chat tonight. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, that would be great. But like I say, I'm about 1 or 2 subscribers off 700. So if I could hit that tonight, that would be fantastic. Right, let's give this a save. And let's try and win this game. Because I wasn't very happy with that last game at all. It's still saying Ho is lacking match sharpness. Right, come on, let's get into the game. Let's get the game played. Let's try and get a few games under our belt tonight. Need 4 or 5, half a dozen games to be brilliant tonight. Okay, it's top OS, isn't it? Well, I think we need to go attacking here. Let's go attacking. Come on, lads. We need to turn it up a little bit here. Katseris down the right hand side. Runs out of steam, gives the ball away. Love it. Header back to Erendust. Lovely little ball down to Hove. Pina. Katseris this time gets the ball back and gets a chance to do something with it. And he makes up there in bucketfuls for giving the ball away 2 seconds before. And that's really nice from Katseris. Does a knee slide towards the fans. And he took his goal really, really well. I'm very impressed there. Seeing as he's a young lad, I mean, he might put himself into contention for me buying him. Because I do need a right wing back. They're both on loan, the ones that I've got. Okay, we've set off like a runaway train in this game. 5 shots, 4 on target. We're going to stay on attacking. Going to stay on attacking. Top OS, done absolutely nothing. That's going to be the kiss of death, isn't it? Irindus now, back off his international duties. Ooh, get in. Postema, 28th goal of the season. My word, that went in like a rocket. What a cracker that was. Let's watch that again. Irindus, lovely ball. Van Bergen, Postema in the back of the net. That was beautiful. Well, he's a good striker. I'm surprised nobody's after him, you know. I'm surprised that in the January transfer window nobody came in for him. Oh, this is very nice. We're getting lit up here with green stats. That's always nice to see. Half time. They're going to get delighted this time. Absolutely delighted. How's the tiredness looking? Looking fine. We're looking all right there. Yeah, I think I need to go into the transfer market as and when. A couple of decent centre-backs I think we need. That goal that we conceded in the last game, that was my wing-back Mata, who just didn't even bother jumping. I might have to go to 3 at the back, actually, like I'm doing in the Genk save. 3 at the back, 3 big lads there. Whoa, and Hove rattles one in as well. 6th goal of the season. So we've really shook off the cobwebs from that last game where we weren't great at all. And this game, we're absolutely taking him to the cleaners. And Kat Seris involved again. Oh, what a goal that was. So Hovey's not fit, is he not? Not fit enough to play. I think he's got something to say about that. 9 shots, 6 on target. The XG of 0.66 though. We've scored 3 goals. Come on now, Irindus, get the ball back in the box. Chips it over. Valente's going to get his head on that and gives the ball away. But Pina says, no, I'm having that. Valente whacks it. My word, are we scoring some goals in this game? What a peach from Valente. What a peach. Some of these goals, I can't wait to see them again because they're just so good. Pina does really good work there. He's one of my signings. We came off the inside of the post. My word, that was inch or millimetre perfect, that wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Love it to bits. I think we are going to drop into our defensive tactic. Get to about 70 minutes. Valente. And this time it gets headed away. Back to Valente. Top OS have absolutely no answer to what we're chucking at them here. Are they going to try and get forward to support Van Leeuwen? No, Pina again. Yeah, Pina is one of my signings. And I need to build a team around players like Pina. Because he's my kind of player. He's winning balls. He's really aggressive. And, he's on the front foot all the time. Akmam now. He's another one of my signings, but I signed him because he's a left-footed centre-back and I didn't have one. He's not the greatest player in the world, but needs must sometimes. Okay, we've given the ball away. That wasn't... Please tell me that wasn't Pina giving that ball away. Get a foot in. I don't know whether that was Pina then. Right, come on, lads. Oh, right, up Top OS have woken up all of a sudden. They've realised that they've got a game on. It's taken them 66 minutes to realise. They're going to score one, aren't they? They're going to have to score one. Not like that, they won't. Okay, let's make these subs. We are going to drop into our second tactic. So for anybody who is new... well, I mean, I've got 12 views, so I don't know whether there's anybody in the live stream who is not saying anything. So this is this second tactic. So the attacking width is standard. I've dropped the passing directness and tempo, and I've gone on to time wasting. Be more disciplined. In transition, we're regrouping and holding shape. slowing the pace down. I always distribute to my fullbacks and centre-backs. Whatever I'm playing, always do that. Never move the ball up the pitch. And out of possession, we've got a standard defensive line and a low block line of engagement. So we're really squeezing the space there and keeping it nice and tight. And we're stepping up more. I could get stuck in, but a lot of the time when you put that on, you do end up getting yellow and red cards. So, right, we need to, and I need to sort that out. Need to remind me to do that when we go into the between games. I've got him set as an inverted full. I started playing with an inverted fullback at the beginning. Right, okay, Bakuna can come on for Pina. Dust. Holtby can come on there. We need somebody else. Where can Van Cam play anywhere else? It's a bit of a shame, isn't it, that? Okay, we need some rich block skill. Is he just... Oh, he can play DM block skill. That's handy. Right, because we don't want a striker playing ball with a midfield player. How many is that I've made? Is that 3? Oh, and Jewett can come on for Hove. 12 people watching is great. Well, it says 12 views on my screen here. So whether that means there's 12 people viewing at the moment, I doubt it, to be honest. But I mean, hopefully, you know, it's you do your best, don't you? You know, try and be entertaining, try and be a little bit knowledgeable, and it's worth people sticking around. Right, okay, so we've killed the game off now. Valente, see what I mean? So I made 4 subs there. Don't make 5. The game then prompts you. So, Pelu Pessi, he's not really a midfield player, is he? But we'll go with that. I think the other thing I need as well is I need some backup midfield players or better midfield players. It's early days yet with this save. It's very early days. I've got to have this team for a couple of seasons, get my own players in. But that was a very nice win, 4-0. Does that send us back to the top of the league? We're delighted with that. Send us back to the top of the league. Yes, it does. What did Willem 2 do then? They only drew at De Graafschap. Right, okay, so we are top of the league. And we're 9 points away from that 3rd place, which would mean playoffs, I'm guessing. 1st and 2nd go up, so we need to finish 1st or 2nd. 1st would be brilliant, because that means I could get my hands on some shiny silverware, and I love shiny silverware. Hove looks good, though. Yeah, he does, and I think that when he gets fully fit, I think it's a half-decent team, this. It's a half-decent team, but, you know, if you've played any football manager, I have a way of playing that I like, and it generally seems to work. Not all of the time, but you do need the right players to play in that system. And at the moment, I don't feel like I've got the strength in depth. We need 2 new centre-backs without a shadow of a doubt. I've got an 18-year-old who looks very, very good, but he's 18. So I don't know what the finances at the moment, 3.2 in the bank, 3.2 million in the bank. That doesn't seem to be decreasing, so we're not losing money. I did sell that player, so we've got the massive sum of 79,000 in the transfer budget, and we're about 3,000 under the wage wage, so that's all right. Next season's minimum guaranteed budget will be 428,000. Heck. So I'm guessing there's not a lot of money around these parts then. Oh well. You never know. Borussia Dortmund might come knocking on the door. Or Hamburg. I've managed them before. The German league's bonkers. I love the German league. You get about 75 million for coming 2nd and 3rd in the German league. And then coupled with European money, Yeah, I go to Germany all of the time, but I just thought, you know what, let's try Groningen for this. And it's because, like I say, when I started doing this, I intended it to be like a beginner's guide. But then now we're into it. I mean, if something comes along that I think, you know, okay, I can spread some words of wisdom here. Not that I'm an expert at the game, but sometimes, you know, I mean, somebody came into my, did a comment on one of my Genk videos and said that he was having a problem in the transfer market. So I gave him loads of like tips and things, and then he came back and said, "Yeah, that's fixed it." So if you can help people on, then it's great, you know, because the more of us that are playing, and you know, eventually he'll be helping other players to be able to play as well. Goal difference of 25. That's looking quite nice. That might be helpful at the end of the season. Yeah, I do like the looks of Hove. Yeah, I mean he's okay. I wouldn't say that he was the greatest player on earth, but he's a 4-star. Has he got any close to full potential? He could hit 4.5. He's okay, Hove. He's okay. I think who was it? Who I signed? Did I sign Holtby? And he's not much better, is he? No, I don't think I did sign Holtby. 28-year-old German. That doesn't look like me. Who did I can't remember. Transfer history. Let's have a look. Oh, it was Holtby I signed. All right, okay then. Oh, he was free. That's why I brought him in. Yeah, you've got to love a free transfer, haven't you? Yeah, Palestra Katseris came in on loan, and then the young striker from Dusseldorf that came in. Yeah, Ackman was free as well. Okay. I mean, it's one of those. Right. Okay. We are sending him home. Send him home. Anybody who's got the flu or whatever, send him home. Yeah, I'm having to cut my cloth at the moment because we don't have a lot of money, and free transfers are a real lifeline. Right. Okay. Loan. Yep. He can go out on loan. That's fine. Could have done with selling him really, but it's another player off the books, isn't it? Right. What are we doing now? Okay, we're playing. Is that PSV Eindhoven? I wouldn't have thought that would have been an easy game. The 15th, though, what have they been doing? They've been poor. They've just beaten NAC Breeder. They have been poor. I mean, this should be a win. Right, let's have a look. Rolando. I feel a bit sorry for Orlando because I brought him in to... He's a winger. And I brought him in with Van Cam on that right-hand side to play the wing-back role. And then I've gone and signed 2 proper wing backs now on loan. So, right, let's team selection. So Mata is on a red card, is he? Okay. So we'll need to bring Pearsman in. And we need to replace him. Who else have we got on the bench? Sampa, Rolando's on a fitness. What can Rolando play? Can he play in midfield? No, he's only on the right hand side. We have got a space there on the bench as well. Okay, let's bring Masampa in. I'm still getting used to these players. Oh, he's left-footed. So what's he like compared to the lad that I brought in? Swings and roundabouts, isn't it, really? Swings and roundabouts. He's not a bad player to have on the bench, though. Left-footed centre-back. Gives me a little bit of an option. Right, okay, let's give it a save. Let's get into this game. How many games have we played? It's been 2, and yeah, we drew 1 and then won 4-0 in the last game. Let's move on. Might get half a dozen games in today if we're lucky. Right, let's move in. 13 views now. I don't know whether anybody's in the chat who are in the stream who is in the chat. If you could give me a like, give me a sub if you've not already, that would be great. I'm 1 or 2 subs off 700 subs. Okay, players are coming out, and let's see what we can do here. Katseris to Hove, into Rente, Pina. Let's hope Pina has a good game again. Sometimes Football Manager can do that. It can make a player look absolutely amazing in a game, and then the next game he looks like he's never seen a football in his life before. That's a bit of a shame that didn't go in. I'm not going to go attacking yet. I think we should be beating these, to be honest, but let's just reserve a bit of judgment here. It's it. Oh, that's 2 over the bar. I thought the referee was going to blow for a foul then. 3 shots, nothing on target. Katseris to Hove. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in going to 3 at the back. Yes, and Postema. Who else would it be? Postema's there for the tap-in. 29 goals for the season. And that was very nicely worked. And I'm not even gone attacking. We're still on positive. This was quite nice. Katseris involved again. Irendust. Postema taps it in. Lovely jubbly. Winning 1-0. 5 shots. 1 on target. An extra 1.41. And, well, PSV Eindhoven have not even come out of the dressing room, I don't think, yet. I shouldn't really say things like that, should I? When the words are coming out of my mouth, I'm thinking, no, don't say that. Because Football Manager is watching and listening, and you'll regret saying that. Pick that ball up. Come on. We need a Pina a bit further forward, don't we, to win that ball a bit higher up. Come on, lads. Get your foot on the ball. Right, we've got... They had 2 men, or they had a man over there, but we've covered it now. Come on, lads. You're a bit lacklustre, this. We're letting them play the ball around us. Hoof it, lad. Hoof it. Right, head it into midfield. Oh, Ackman. What are you doing, mate? And that is why I need some new centre-backs. So there's me saying never hoof the ball up the pitch. And they've done exactly that. But my moron of a centre-back. Okay, we're losing 1-0. Right, we are going to have to go attacking now. That was shocking. Of course, I opened my big mouth, didn't I? They don't call me Gobby for nothing. I opened my big mouth and said that PSV Eindhoven hadn't even come out of the dressing room. And of course, what did they do? Mind you, we gifted at them, didn't they? They've done absolutely nothing in the game. I think I could have scored that. Half time. Absolutely shocking. Yep, we are disappointed. That was terrible from Ackman. Terrible. I have a mind to bring Masampa on, actually, and replace him. That was terrible, that. Okay, let's go into second half. I mean, we have had 8 shots, but only one of them's been on target. Katseris with the throw. Irendust, Pina, Valente. This is quite nice. I like it. Keeping the ball. Play it to a black shirt. That's the one. Pearsman touches it on. He's coming very, very much into midfield there, though. Katseris now down that right-hand side. Fires a ball in the box. And who's there again? With his 30th goal, it's Postema. Oh, my word. I mean, sometimes in football, man, it's really hard to find a striker who will score regularly for you. And Postema is just... He's on fire, isn't he? Nice. Okay, we're going to drop to a balanced mentality, I think. I mean, FC Eindhoven have had one shot on target. But then I suppose, you know, if you give even a half-decent striker, if you just give him the ball, he's going to put it in the back of the net, isn't he? That was shocking from Ackman. In fact, I might even be dropping him for the next game. Not happy with that at all. It's not how I want my teams to play. Shocking. Katseris with the throw again. To Hove. Hove back to Pina. Nice little ball to Valente. Another goal here, lads, would go down absolutely brilliantly. And Aaron Doss finds the back of the net. Is the referee looking at that one? No, he's not. That stands. It's 3-1. And, well, Ackman... I was going to say all's forgiven. It's not forgiven. That was an act of buffoonery, that. But the rest of the team have really come forward there, haven't they? Irindus taps the ball in, and that's nice. I think we have missed Irindus while he was away on international duty. Okay, Masampa plays the ball to Valente. Masampa, you need to get your boots shined up, lad, because I think you're going to be playing from now on. Not happy with Ackman at all. But don't get too comfortable, because I am going to be signing some new centre-backs. Although what quality they're going to be with 425,000 in the transfer budget, I don't know. They're not going to be great, are they? My only hope is that on July the 1st, which I've said before, anybody who's playing in the lower leagues or with a team who don't have a lot of money, July the 1st that's D-Day. Look for expired contracts. I might be able to pick up a couple of 4-star centre-backs. They are available. I've done it before. And who is it again? It's Postema again. 31st goal of the season. My word. I don't know. It's a while in football, and it's a while since I've had a striker that's as prolific as him. Pearsman into the box. Postema takes it first time and whacks it past their goalkeeper. Even one experienced centre-back to play beside your 18-year-old. I would, if I was playing 3 at the back, I would definitely do that. I just don't know whether even an experience with an 18-year-old. I mean, it might work. It might work. But I am liking, it's working really well in the Genk save. I am liking the 3 centre-backs. For the most part, it does keep you very solid. And an 18-year-old can fit in really well. But with only 2, and the other one being Ackman, who's just given a stupid goal away, it's not exactly a learning process when Ackman's doing stuff like that, is it really? And Irindus gets another goal. That's his 2nd of the season. He would have got more, actually, if he hadn't been away on international duty. But yeah, I take your point, Stevie. I mean, it might be worth trying. We'll have a look at him in a minute, see what you think about him. I mean, again, he's not the greatest of players, but apart from Postema, that was a nice goal, that. 5-1. We're doing all right, aren't we? Have I made any... I mean, there's little point now, is there really? No, I've made no substitutions, have I? I told you, I can't talk and click buttons. It just doesn't work with me at all. But a 5-1 win, no substitutions. Everybody's absolutely exhausted now. We're going to give them a delighted. Let's give them a pat on the back. Lovely jubbly. Right, where are we now then? So Wilhelm 2 did win their game. 2-0. But we are 10 points away from that 3rd position now. We need to get as many points ahead of SC Canberra and NAC Breeder as we can. You want to sign players but have no spare budget. Yeah, well, like I say, Pulse, it's a learning curve, and you know, one of the big tuition tips that I can give you is whatever country you're in, whenever the expired contracts come up. It's usually July the 1st, but in South America it's different. So, but if you're in, did you say Belgium? Yeah, so it will be July the 1st. When July the 1st hits, start looking for players that don't cost you anything. But just be aware that if they want a signing on fee, you have to take that off. Take the signing on fee and the agent's fee off, lock them in so that they can't come back at you with them. And then it doesn't cost you any money up front. And then it's just wages, basically. I mean, if you're no wage budget either, then you're a bit screwed. But, yeah, July the 1st. Right, okay. Let's move on. Are we getting, is there any like breaks in here or not? 16th, 23rd, Helmond Sport. Right, okay, let's move on. Oh, we wanted to have a look at this centre back, didn't we? It's this lad here. Blockzil, I don't know, 18-year-old Dutch lad. Marking and tackling look very, very good. 6'1", heading of 13, jumping reach of 15. And he's not the quickest player, but he could develop. I don't know what I've got him on actually. Let's have a look. I've got him on quickness. Yeah. I've had him on that for a bit of a while. Let's do it on defensive positioning. Shall we do it on double intensity as well? I mean, he probably does need to play, but he's not really getting much of a chance. I could try him in place of Rente. Rente, 26-year-old German. I mean, if we let's do a comparison between the two. You know what? I mean, Rente his stamina's a lot better and he's a very strong player. Might be worth it, you know. Might be worth giving him a go. I'm just a little bit aware that he's playing next to players who are, because Masampa's not the greatest player. As we've just seen, Akmam, he's definitely not the greatest player. Georgios has been, oh, all right, so he didn't turn up for training at all. He's recently subbed a written transfer request, breakdown of his racing with left the goalkeeping. Goalkeeper resigned to leaving the club. Unprofessional behaviour. Oh, what? I thought I'd clicked the wrong button there. So I've decided not to fine him. Okay. Mata is injured. My left wing back. I've got quite high hopes for this lad. He looks alright. 22-year-old Norwegian. I think he will progress quite nicely actually. Helmond Sport, 7th in the league next. Right. My aim is to try and get 6 games in tonight, but we have been playing for nearly an hour. Time flies when you're enjoying yourself. Van Dijk is excited by informed Groningen. Why, did he used to play for him? Did he used to play for us? He did. Icons. Ronald Koeman, Luis Suarez, Virgil van Dijk, Erwin Koeman, Tony van Leeuwen, and Piet. Right, okay, so Virgil van Dijk. Is this where this must have been where he started his career then? Okay, let's have a look here now. Right, oh well, Mata wasn't in the team anyway, so... Was he injured then? He must have picked up another injury. Shall we play this block, Jill? I think Celtics are right. Okay, then. Celtics seem to be quite good at that, don't they? In picking out good players that then move on to bigger clubs. Right, okay. Central defender. I mean, do we carry on with Ackman, or what do we do with him? See, I mean, that he did, would that be like anticipation? Because the ball was headed to him and he just let it hit his body and bounce off. And he's the 6 for anticipation. Masampa. Right, I'm putting Masampa in there. Well, this can't go wrong, can it? Changing both my centre-backs now. This can't go wrong at all. What does he prefer to play? I prefer to play a wide centre-back. Oh, well, hard lines. You're going to play a centre-back on defend. Is either of these quick? Nope. Nope. Right, okay. That's that idea out of the door. Right, I think we just carry on with what we're doing here, I think. I don't think it's I'm quite liking the setup. Let's give it a save. Let's move on. Hiya, Paul. Yes, I know. I'm in the last hour, I think I must have said it about 6 times. Anybody new coming in? Can you give me a sub? Yeah, it's I think it's 1 or 2, isn't it, Paul? 1 or 2, and we hit 700. And then the next target is 800. Let's try and get up to 1,000. That would be absolutely brilliant. I'd love it. But anyway, we're playing this game. We've saved it, haven't we? I need to get used to clicking buttons and talking at the same time. If I can master that, then I probably will become quite a decent live streamer. But until then, it's a bit hit and miss, I think. Right, team's coming out. Come on, lads, we're at home. And who was it? Oh, it's Helmond Sport. Right, how are we doing? Pearsman with the throw. Valente. Back to Pearsman. Loops it in the box. Irandust in the back of the net. And my word, 9 minutes on the clock. And Irandust gets... Since he's come back of international duty, he's putting a shift in, isn't he, Irandust? Without a shadow of a doubt. And, well, Pastima's got a score yet. Because Pastima gets at least a goal every game. So he's got a score yet. Very, very nice indeed. Come on, lads, let's keep it going. We've got two players, Pearsman and Irandust, on green stats. Yeah, it's very exciting, Paul, very exciting. My other channel, the Gobby Gaffer channel that I played the PC version on, I think I'm on about 680 odd on. I mean, I don't really use it now because there's too much competition. There's too many really good players who are very funny and entertaining doing the PC version. That's why I came over to the console version. I know I'm repeating myself now, but yeah, so I've beat the subscriber numbers on the Gobby Gaffer channel. I mean, I think, to be honest, when FM26 comes out, if I don't hit 1,000 subs by then, or when it comes out, I'll be really surprised. Because there's a lot of new players coming into the game. A lot of new players. And a new player asked, I was talking about him before, he asked a question on the Genk save that I was having problems. Right, now, come on now, let's not do an Ackman. It's going to be called doing an Ackman, that. Okay, Masampa, this is a little bit better. Masampa there, definitely not doing an Ackman. Okay, here's the young kid now. Bit of composure needed. Find a green and white shirt. That's all right. That's all right. Got his back to goal, though. I forgot what I was saying then. Oh yeah, that. So he asked a question about he was having trouble with his recruitment and the players weren't coming up. So I gave him a few tips and then he came back in and said, yeah, that's fixed it. So he's a new player who's just got the game on the console. And I think there will be a lot of new players. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Van Bergen now on that side. Pearsman into Hove. Hove strikes it. I'm expecting every shot to go in now after that last game. That's a bit of a shame, that. Oh, here we go. Hellman now are going to score a goal here. I can see this coming a mile off. Chacon. Straight in the back of the net. Why do my direct free kicks never do that? Please tell me this is not going to be another one of those games where we batter the hell out of the opposition and come away with a 1-1. I mean, to be fair, I don't think any goalkeeper was stopping that. Did I go attacking? And I don't think I did go attacking, didn't I? I thought I didn't need to do. They've really come back into it, haven't they? 7 shots, 5 on target. Half time. Disappointed again, I'm afraid, lads. I'm sorry, but I've got to keep doing it. You've got to do better than this. You've got to do better than this. The trouble is, direct free kicks like that, I mean, there's no accounting for that, is there really? 1,000 subs and go well beyond. More engagement in your channel than others with more subs, if that makes sense. Yeah, well, you know, it's a strange one. I mean, I've been doing it quite a while, this content creating now, and I think I'm a lot better than I used to be. I think you kind of get sucked into just playing the game, and it can become a bit boring. But, you know, you have got to try and be entertaining because, you know, I mean, anybody can play this game. And the difference maker is the fact that you're watching somebody who is a bit entertaining. I mean, I won't say I'm that entertaining, but at the end of the day, you just got to do your best, haven't you? I'm a lot better than I used to be. Right, what's this striker called? Niemic. What does he like to be? What footed is he? Right footed. Wants to be a pressing forward. Well, that's what he's doing. Right, we'll bring Holtby in and Jewett. Pearsman. Do we have a replacement for Pearsman? I don't think we do we? No. Because Masampa is the replacement and Mata is red carded. Oh, he was red carded and then got injured. Yeah, wingbacks and Football Manager just don't go together very well, do they? Well, I'd like to think so, Paul. I'd like to think so. I mean, it's progressing nicely. The one thing I have noticed, I don't know whether it's the bank holiday weekend or the lead up to it, but the one thing I have noticed is generally I put subscribers on overnight, but this week I've been putting them on through the day as well, 2 or 3 at times. Pearsman. Can Rolando play there? Hold on a minute. How many changes have I made there? 3, haven't I? Yeah. Can Rolando play there? He can, not very well, but... and the other thing I didn't do, again, is I didn't edit this, did I? Run wide with the ball, cross more often, hit the centre. Yeah. I have a feeling we're dropping points here again. And this is not great, is it really? Oh, crafty. Crafty. So I've made all my changes and we're now down to... right, that is very, very crafty, that. Very, very crafty indeed. How tall is he? 6 foot. Right, we'll move Sampa out there. Drop Pina back. And Holtby can drop in there. Aaron Dust in there, I think. Very crafty. Okay. So we're down to 10 men. Trying to find a winning goal. Okay, this is the new lad. New on loan lad. That's a lovely ball forward to Postema. Yes! Get in! Come on! Postema again! That was beautiful. And it's not been disallowed. I've seen them disallowed so many times when you need that winning goal. Okay, right, let's pause it. Right, let's drop into the second tactic now. Niemic. Right, okay, we're going to have to do that, I think. We'll drop Jewett in there. And you know what? We're going to drop Masampa back as well. He can play wing-back defending, but he's not playing inverted foot. I need to change that. I must remember to do that when this game's finished. Change role, wing-back on defend. Right, come on. Come on, lads. About 5 minutes of this game to go. This is tactical genius here. Genius-ery. This is tactical genius-ery. Blochskill plays the ball forward to Holtby. Niemic plays the ball forward. It was Niemic who put that ball in, wasn't it? What a beautiful ball that was for Postema. Postema back now to Jewett. Jewett. Come on, another goal here would be amazing. I'm claiming all the credit for this. Holtby. Aaron Dust, put it in. Yes! Come on, Aaron Dust as well. My word, I thought we were dropping points there, but down to 10 men, and I've switched things round, and that young kid, he deserves a bit of game time, I think. That was a beautiful ball he put in for Postema to score. That is really nice at 3-1 when it looked like we were going to lose, well, draw this game. That is a very, very, very important win. Down to 10 men. We have got a problem at left wing back now, though. I've got 3 left wing backs at the club. If you watched any of my videos, you will know it does my head in this with wing backs. You can have 6 wing backs, 3 on each side, and the game will injure them all. Absolute nightmare. Oh, pleased. We're delighted with bells on. That was brilliant. Okay. Anybody that's new in the stream, if you could give me a like. If you've not subscribed to the channel, that would be great, because I'm very, very nearly at 700 subscribers. So it would do me a big favour if you could do that. What job did you do before YouTube? Becoming a vet. Well done, Pulse. You know, that's weird that. When I was a kid, I used to watch, there was a programme on kids TV about vets, and I don't like animals now, so it's a good job I didn't go down that route, but I really wanted to do it. And in our family, we didn't have an awful lot of money. So we weren't poor, but we didn't have an awful lot of money. And my mother kind of taught me out of it, you know, because obviously it was going to mean university, money and all that kind of stuff. And we just didn't have that. So, and then I kind of lost interest in it anyway. So vet, yeah, I mean, it's I think there's a lot of money in being a vet, isn't there? I used to be a computer engineer, Pulse, before I retired. I built all my own. I have 2 desktop computers and a laptop. I built both the desktop computers. I did a little shot on it the other day, and it was fairly well received. Let me just save that, because knowing me, my PS5 will blow up now. Now I've just won a game and made some tactical decisions in the game that were brilliant. 2 to 3 weeks, pulled ankle ligaments. Amazing. But then again, he's not a left wing back, is he really? Yeah, so I used to be a computer engineer. I was self-employed, and my customer base were generally the older population. and I gained a really good reputation for being reliable. The number of people I went round to would say, you're like the third one I've rung, and you're the only one that's turned up. So I think I did a half decent job, and I was reliable and cheap as well. There's not a lot of money in repairing computers, to be quite honest. Because the problem is with PCs these days, no, it's weird because if a hole appears in your roof, you're quite happy to go out and pay a roofer 1,500 quid to fix it. If your PC, this is what I found, my experience, if your PC breaks and you go around and say, oh, well, you know, you need a new graphics card, or, you know, you need to up your RAM because your PC's really slow and it's going to cost you like 120 quid, they're like, sharp intake of breath. Well, I know somebody down the road who can do it for 30 quid. Okay then, get them to do it. The number of times that's happened to me, and we had a lot of players going, sending them home, aren't we? With a cold. Sort yourself out, pal, you pessy. Yeah, I forgot what we're saying now. It's clicking buttons and talking. Right, well, we're not pleased. Oh, we're getting a batch of them, are we? We've got a virus now. Curveballs and levels of difficulty. It's one of my favourite sayings in Football Manager. I have a theory that because Football Manager, there is no, like most computer games have a, you know, like a starter level, an intermediate level, and a higher level. Most games have that. Football Manager doesn't. But you do get that in game, because like you saw in that last game there, I made all my substitutions and then the player I've just brought on gets injured and I'm down to 10 men. It's curveballs and levels of difficulty. It's Den Bosch next, 14th in the league. I'm losing my voice a bit. How many games have we played tonight? An hour and 17 minutes we've been on the go. First game was it that Dord Trek? It was, wasn't it? 1-1. Yeah, because since then we've done all right. We only conceded 2 and we scored, what, 12 goals? Mainly down to Postima, who is a bit of a goal machine. Right, this is away. Come on, lads. Let's not have any banana skins. Let's sort these out. Oh, very nearly. I thought that was Postima then. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to give him some game time as well. What's this? Suffering from flu. Right, okay. How many more players in the squad do you want to have a cold or flu or a virus? My word. But we are dropping a bit of money now. 2.7 million. So we've dropped about £500,000 there. I haven't bought anybody either, have I? That's not ideal. We kind of need to get this club into Europe if we can, because that's where the money is. Get some money in and then we can start building a team that's going to challenge for a bit of stuff. What's going on? I mean, I'm buying into your methods. Oh, we do need to have a look at that, don't we? For any new players. So this is the dynamics in the console version. And the dynamics, this is so different to the PC version. The dynamics is based on principles. So my principles that I set at the beginning of the game are dedication, teamwork and consistency. And it depends then how your players respond to that. So Postima at the moment is enthusiastic to my principles. But they're building quite nicely there. We're building towards being full. At the moment, Postima's on about, what's that, 54, 55%. So we're doing all right. All got COVID. Yeah. Well, it's I know what it is. It's curveballs and levels of difficulty. Right, let's have a look at this team now. I mean, those two didn't do bad in that game, did they? Masampa and Blockchill. Katsaris is doing all right. Piersman is... well, we are going to have to make some changes there. Is Matterback training, yeah, or what? He is. And we need to change him as well. Anybody else we can change him for? You know, one or two little injuries and things creeping in. Right, I think we're just going to play the same team again. I am tempted to give Holtby a run out. I mean, Pelupesi did start the season, but Pina, I brought Pina in, and he's been really good. What's his? Let's have a look. What's his rating? 7.02. 4 assists. 4 assists. Really? He's my ball-winning midfield player. It's a good player, though. Good player. This is it, you see. I need to build this team around players like... He's only 24. I need to build the team around players like that. Right, let's give it a save. Let's get into this. What time is it? 20 past 9. Get another couple of games in, I reckon. Must be decent at centre-back, surely. Block. I have... so somebody called Alex does a lot of commenting on my Genk saves. And every comment he makes, he's like, you know, it's something amusing. And, so, yeah, that's quite amusing, that, Stevie G. Well, like that. Like a bit of comedy in the chat. Goes down quite well. Block in the defence. Come on now, let's get this game going. Right, we're off and running here. We've had a shot already. Would have been nice if it had been on target, but... Shall we go attacking? Or shall we keep it as it is? Let's go attacking. Come on, lads. Step it up a bit. Pearsman picks the ball up. Pina will bring Mata on at some stage, I think. He is coming back off an injury, isn't he? No, Pastima's... oh, he missed it anyway. He was offside there, Pastima. He's got a yellow card already, Pastima. When he played 20 minutes. That's a shame that young kid's got... well, he got the virus, hasn't he? That seems to be affecting most of the squad. I'd like to have given him a bit more game time. That ball he put through for Pastima was an absolute beauty. Come on, Pearsman. Come on. No, just stand there. Look, see, he's out of position now. That's going in, isn't it, that? Oh, he passed it into Verip's hands. What a wally. Come on, we're on attacking mentality. Neither of my strikers are doing well. Pastima and Van Bergen not doing well. And the young kid, like I say, I've had to send him home. Got a virus. So we've nobody to bring on up front. Okay, we're disappointed. We are. Okay, what can we do to affect this game? Let's switch those two round. Van Bergen is... We'll make him a poacher. Right, we need something a little bit different here, don't we? Right, we're going to make him an attacking midfielder, attacking, and we're going to make Hove the playmaker. Let's just switch it up a little bit. Just give the game a little bit of something to think about. 7 shots, 2 on target. Right, Pearsman, just drop this on somebody's head. Head it down and then... That's the one! That's the one! That is the one! Hove, lovely. That's worked an absolute treat. Let's watch that one again. It all went over a little bit too quick there. Pearsman, ball in. Pastima, lovely. Straight onto Hove's head and in the back of the net. Beautiful. Right, let's just drop back to positive now. This could be another tactical masterclass. Oh, God, Bennett. No, look, you've done it again. You don't, when things are in your head, don't say them. Get that ball away. Get it away. Come on, can we have a little bit of enthusiasm here? Oh, we got away with that one. Got away with that one. Okay, a second goal here would be absolutely beautiful. In the box, keeper's got that one. You can see that all day long. Right, what's their keeper going to do? He's going to have to hoof it, isn't he? Right, head it back into midfield. Head it back into midfield. Find a black shirt. That's the one. Katsaris now. He's come inside. He's going on the outside now. He's going to chuck the ball in the box. No, he's not. He's giving it to Hove. Hove, Van Bergen, slide it, slide it. Yes, Valente. No, and it hits somebody's ankles and bounces away. Well, we do need this second goal. I can feel it in my water. Something dramatic's going to happen here if we don't. Valente, short corner, Van Bergen loops it into the box, and the keeper has that one again. They need to learn not to loop the ball into the box, because this keeper's having them every time. I think we are going to have to drop into our second tactic here, just to try and preserve this lead. 70 minutes, right, that'll do. Let's drop into the second tactic. Right, okay. We don't have anybody on the bench, do we, who can play up front? Oh, look, I've done it again. I've not done this. In fact, let's do what we did in the last game. Let's stick these wing backs further back. Yeah, right, okay. So we're going to have to... Van Bergen obviously can't be a ball-winning midfield player. Palestra, Van Gelderen. Van Gelderen can play DM? Yes, he can. Van Gelderen can come in there. Jewett can do his usual job and come in there. How many changes is that I've made? 4. 4 in it, yeah. Right, okay. 20 minutes of the game left. Press the right button. That's the one. Press the right button. Got the game underway again. 11 shots, 3 on target. XG of 1.59. It is quite a close game, this, though. We've had 2/3 of the possession. Can we run through to full time and get a 1-0 here? And I'm going to claim a tactical masterclass here, because was them changes that I made, moving the playmaker, Verips, hoofing the ball out. That's not right. What's going on there? We don't hoof the ball out. Have him. That's it. Oh, we've got getting a player sent off here. When I said have him, I didn't mean... I mean, there's hardly any time left, is there, really? Okay, Van Gelderen can go out there. So the second game on the trot, we've had a player... We're down to 10 men. That's what I meant to say. Pearsman, that's not great, is it, really? Although we have got Mata back. Bakuna, come on, tick it on. There we go. 1-0 win. Tactical masterclass. Wasn't really, but I like to do it. Now and again, I like to give myself a pat on the back. And that was one of those situations. Changed it round a bit. And we got the goal straight away. Delivered the team talk. And are we top of the league now? Ooh, what have Wilhelm 2 done? Wilhelm 2, I've drawn FC Emmen. So the important one, of course, is that third place with 13 points ahead of that. How many games is it to play? 38. Is it 38? 38. 10 games to play, and we're 13 points ahead of that third spot. But crucially for that shiny silverware, we're 2 points ahead of Wilhelm 2 now. This is going much, much better than I thought it would have done. Right, let's try and get one more game in. One more game. What have we been on? An hour and a half. Oh, that's not too bad. I think the last one was 2 hours long. Right, let's move this on. Let's give it a save. Oh. Right, we need to sort this second tactic out while I'm thinking about it. The reason it's on inverted fullback is because I started the season like that. I started with Gelderen playing as an inverted fullback. Right, we need to sort this out. You know what? I'm actually going to drop these back, both defending. Wing back on defend. Right, okay. And the other thing I needed to do as well was do that. Cross more often. Hit the centre. Okay. Right. One more sub till 700. So am I on 699 then, Pulse? One more sub. All we need now is somebody to come in and think, this is all right. I quite like this. I'll give him a sub. That's what we need now. We just need to get that one more sub, 700, and then we can start building to 800, and everything will be hunky-dory. Right, let's move this on now. I want to get one more game in. How many will that be? My target for tonight was 6 games. Oh, and we can hit that because I've only been doing 4, and it seems to be moving along pretty slowly. Yeah, we just need to drag somebody in off the street, get somebody in who's into football, likes a bit of Football Manager, likes what he sees or she sees, can be a female as well. We're not like that in this live stream. Anybody will do. Just give me the extra sub. Get me to 600. 700. I'm losing my voice. MVV Maastricht. We're playing next. Jewett's now injured. This is not a virus, is it? No. He pulled his groin after miss kicking the ball during training. Really? Okay, we'll leave that to the physio then. I mean, he's not a regular star anyway, so... I hope we do get a little bit of money in the summer transfer window, because I'd like to go out and... I mean, I might be able to sell 1 or 2 players. What's my squad looking like for transfer value? Right, we've got... Oh, he's on loan. Van Cam's worth 2.3 million, and I'm not really playing him. And the young kid Blockstill, he's worth 2 million. There's a little bit of money in fact, that Paulos Abraham's worth 1.7, and he plays in a position. See, I don't rate him. Don't rate him at all. Somebody wants to give me 1.7 million for him. But then we might be looking at, see, look at Camber there, 5-2 win away from home. Yeah, we might have to... what's happening here? Sorry? FC Groningen have been given 42,000 for achieving first place, third period. What? What's that all about? My word. The Belgium League was hard enough to understand. What's that all about? So we're having information, rules. First period, second period, third period, fourth period. What? No idea. Answers on a postcard. If anybody in the chat knows what that's about, I haven't got a clue. But we got 42,000 anyway. As long as we get a bit of doshing, not too bothered really. Okay, 9th place, Maastricht. Rui Mendes is doing well, 7.5. He went injured as well. Who's this lad on the 7.07? Yeah, he needs a bit of an overhaul, this squad. That's weird, isn't it? So, Irandust is an Iranian. That's weird. Iran Dust. Okay. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say? Georgios demands first team football. Well, okay, Georgios. A couple of things to say to you. You were late for training. You got a rocket. Then you didn't turn up for training. You got another rocket. And now you're on the transfer list. And you wanted to go on it. So you're demanding first team football. You know what? There's the door, mate. What are you worth? 325,000. See, I am going to need a new keeper because Verips is with us on loan. He's a decent keeper, but I can't be doing with players being having the ump like that. It's not good, is it, really? Right, come on, let's get this last game played. He's still injured. He's injured. Stromlin's the only one that can come in. Mata is going to have to go out there because he's red carded. And all we can do with that one is remove from position. Again, I don't see any reason to. With two centre-backs, the new centre-backs, I mean, you could be right there, Stevie G, playing this 18-year-old Block Gill. He seems to be doing all right. I mean, let's have a quick look. He's not going to have much history, is he? But scored a goal, 7.03 on 14 appearances. That'll do me for a young centre-back. Okay, give it a save. Let's get this game done, and then I think we'll call it a night. 25 views we've had on the stream tonight. 25 views. 4 concurrent viewers. Average view duration, 18 minutes and 52 seconds. You've only selected 11 substitutes. Well, yeah, because you keep injuring my bloody players. They've either got a virus, red carded, or injured. Stop doing that, and then you have to shout at me. This game sometimes. The block. Yeah, you could be right. The block. I think to bring him on, I think we probably need to play 3 at the back and then have 2 experienced players with him. But he's doing all right at the moment. Masampa's come in and not done an Ackman, so that's a bonus, isn't it? Right, come on, lads. Are we at home? We're at home. 1 shot on target. Postema and Van Bergen need to play a bit better in this game. They weren't great in the last game. Here's a highlight, though, to Maastricht. Just win that ball. Win it. Nice header. Valente. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Just find a green and white striped shirt. Irandust. Feel a bit sorry for Holtby, actually, because since Irandust has come back, he's not had a look in. And he's quite a decent player, Holtby. Katsaris mops up the scraps. Valente. Their keeper makes a good save. I've seen them go in. Corner. Right, come on, Irandust. Stick this on somebody's head. We're very, very poor from corners. Very, very poor indeed. We're poor from corners. We're poor from indirect free kicks. What we need is, I need to sign 2 6'5" centre-backs who are 4-star. We might do well at the back and score some. That's Masampa. I'm talking about my centre-backs here, and Masamba's just whacked it with all his might and scored a goal for us. But yeah, 2 6'5" centre-backs who are 4-star. We might start scoring a few goals from corners. So we did score a goal from a corner, but it wasn't from a ball into the box. It was a short corner. They can be quite effective though, those short corners, but you do have to have the right players on the pitch. Pina, he's been a good signing, Pina. Right, if you'd have turned then and whipped it inside the full-back, we'd have been away there. Katseris was on his bike. Okay, eventually reaches Katseris. Back to Hove. Into Pina. Pina's going to whack this one. No, he's not. Valente whacks it instead. And their keeper's very, very good on his left-hand side. That's 2 he's saved now. Yeah, I think it's a shame, you know, that... Because one of the fun things about the PC version is you can give players nicknames. You can't do that in the console version. We could have called him the Block, couldn't we? That would have been a brilliant nickname for him. I mean, in my Genk saved, my goalkeeper was called Conan, so I nicknamed him the Barbarian, but I couldn't do it in game. It was just, it's not possible. My streaks have been poor in this game. One shot. Again, I'm saying things here and I shouldn't say them. Every time I've said that, the opposition have gone away and scored. Irandos. Can we get the second goal just before half time? Valente. Come on, lads. You've got 10 minutes to score a second goal here. Pina, it's got to be. Masampa again. He's got his second goal of the game. He'll be getting a nosebleed, that lad. Masampa, you're meant to be a central defender, mate. You scored 2 goals. What's happened to the 2 strikers? His centre-backs are showing him the way. Irandust. That was quite nice from Pina, though. My word. That came at him really quick, and he pinged it off really quick. 2-0, leading at half-time. Masampa, the hero of the game, man of the match performance at the moment, and we are going to give them a delight for that, I think. Let's just see how that lands. Oh, we've got quite a few complacent players. Obviously, they don't think they've played that well. Well, Masampa, lad, since you've come in there, you've done a sterling job. 2 goals today. See, I would have brought that new young kid on up front for Postima. He's on a yellow. But we'll go into the second half as it is. It's fine. Kleinen, another direct free kick, but that one whistles over the top. Right, so it looks like Maastricht now are going to put some pressure on our defence. See, that's a frustrating thing for me about Football Manager. Very, very often in those positions, the player has time to bring the ball down and they either head it out to an opposition shirt or lump it out to an opposition shirt. Catch it, Verips. That was near, wasn't it? Saved his bacon there, my keeper. What are we on at the moment? Are we on an attacking mentality? No, we're just on positive. That's all right. Carry on. As you were. As you were. We'll do the usual thing. Get to 70 minutes. Drop into our... And then we'll make a few subs as well. Katseris now gets a chance to throw it in. I can't remember if I've got long throws on, you know. I might need to look at that. Oh, that's in the back of the net. And Mata this time gets the 3rd goal for us. And, they're giving it as an own goal. Why are they giving that as an own goal? It must have hit Aktas on the way through. Let's watch that again. Postima. Irandust. Oh, it did, yeah. Yeah, it was going miles wide, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I'll let him have that one. 3-0. Very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. We are going to drop now into the second tactic. And look at that. When you've got it set up right, it all falls into place nicely. Who knew? Right, let's have a look at this now. Pina, we'll bring Pelupesi on for him. Bakuna can come on for Hove. Dewart's injured, I think, isn't he? Which is a bit of a shame. Van Gelderen can play in defensive mid though, can't he? Oh, we need to change Van Bergen. What can Irandust play? Aaron Dust can actually play. Not great, but he can actually play there. What's that? 3 changes. And we'll bring Strom and Lee actually up front. Let's do that. We need that young kid back who I've got on loan. He looked really, really good. I brought him in as like a backup, and then he goes and gets the flu or something. Right, come on, lads. This is very nice. This is going much, much better. The live streams can always be a bit nervy because you never know if you got it right, and you can look a bit of a buffoon on a live stream if it doesn't go well. Got this cat series with Palestra. Yeah, that's fine. Not getting much game time, is it, that Palestra? Bit of a shame. I don't think you get taken back because there's only 9 games of the season left now. But yeah, we're going to give him a delighted again. Let's see what reaction we get this time. Complacent again. So they're obviously, although to be fair, it's the players who came on, isn't it? The 4 players who came on, they've not been on the pitch long enough for it to make an effect. Wilhelm 2, what did they do? Wilhelm 2 have done a what? I can't see them. A 2-2 again. They're dropping points, you know, aren't they? Did we not absolutely batter FC Eindhoven? Oh yeah, look at this. They're our big rival. That's not good, is it? Right, okay, well, I think we'll give that a save, and I think we're going to call it a day there. Let's just have a quick look at that league table again before we leave. 1 hour and 3/4, not too bad. You have 100 hours a week or two. What do you mean I have 100 hours in like a week or two? You mean on all my saves, or... I mean, I've not got 100 hours on this, have I? Right, what was I doing then? We're going into home. Just have a last look at the league table. Last look at the league table. Played on FM24. All right. Can you tell? Are you seeing something I'm not? Have you got a sixth sense, Pulse, that you can? Oh, it's you. You're talking about you. Right, okay. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, I've not got my glasses on. So you've got, right, 100 hours in a week. Yeah, well, the more you play it, the more you play it, the more you'll get used to it. And just keep watching content creators, keep watching tuition videos, and you will get the hang of it, believe me. It's... I mean, you're playing the PC version, aren't you, as well, which is much more complicated than the console version. So just keep at it. You will get the hang of it. You will get the hang of it. But do watch some. I'm trying to think now who's good to watch playing the PC version. I mean, there's quite a few out there. Lelujo's quite a good one to watch. I mean, Work the Space, Jack, he's quite good to watch. Well, the good thing about the PC version, I mean, it's up to you if you want to do some downloads, Pulse. I don't know whether I would recommend it at the moment, but you can get some cracking skins for the PC version that give you, that visually are superb and also give you more information about things. There's some very clever people. There's a, what's it called? I can't think what it's called. There's a Chinese mod out at the moment that actually mods the game engine. And a lot of the content creators are saying it's made a big difference. I mean, it's up to you, Pulse. If you download some mods, then... But at the moment, I would just get used to playing the game. Play it as much as you can until FM26 comes out. Because you've got to bear in mind, FM26 is, particularly on the PC version, I think is going to look totally different to what it is now. So I would get some experience in playing the game and, you know, just get the hang of it. Okay, back to this. We're 4 points now away from Wilhelm 2, and we are 12 points. Is it 12? Yeah, 12 points away from that dreaded third place, the SC Canberra. We don't want the playoffs. We've qualified for the playoffs by the looks of it, but there's 9 games to play. Doing very, very well. Very well indeed. Very pleased. For a while now, and I love your videos. I find your saves and videos amazing. I just FM24 console because of you, just because it looks so fun to play. You know what, mate? That is SMN FC. That's great. That, because one of the things about content creating is sometimes you feel like you're doing it to, you know, like an empty house, and it's great. As I said before, somebody came into my Genk save and asked a question. He just bought FM24 and he had a question about transfers. I gave him a few tips. He came back and said, that's done it, that's fixed it. And the fact that you've bought the console version because of watching my saves, I mean, that's great, because it just gives me more confidence and motivation to go out and do more. That's fantastic. Absolutely. That's one of the best comments I've had, that SMN. One of the best comments that I've had, because what more, you know, if you're encouraging people to buy the game and play it, then I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? Well, I mean, keep watching my streams, SMN. Keep watching my live streams. Keep watching my Genk, videos, because the way that you learn to play this game is not by Googling it or doing the information button. You learn the best way to learn, like I'm teaching Pulse, or trying to teach Pulse at the moment, is by watching others play it, and that is fantastic. Oh, Simon. SMN, yeah. Simon. Well, it's nice to see you, Simon, and very nice. It's obviously the third time I've spoken to you. Unfortunately, you have come in at the end of the stream. I'm actually wrapping it up. But we're doing very, very well in this one. FC Groningen, and like I say, it is the console version, obviously. Doing very well. First season with them as well. So, but if I give you any help, I always say I am not an expert player at Football Manager. Don't ever think that I am. I'm not an oracle on it, but I do know quite a lot about it. If I give you any help, just drop a comment in one of my videos, and if I can help you, I will do. But it's nice to see you in the chat, Simon. Like I say, unfortunately, we are wrapping the stream up now. So, Paul, Stevie G, Pulse, and oh, you're Belgian. Oh, right. Well, you will do then, won't you? Yeah. Yeah. So in the last live stream, I think it was I had a Dutch lad in, and he was telling me all the pronunciations, which was great because I was really struggling with them. And he was giving me all, because there's a team called they're there, you can see them on screen now, VVV Venlo, and I'm like, there's too many V's in that, but he explained what all the V's were for, so it's quite nice that. But yeah, that's all right then. You're Belgian, watching the Genk save. I mean, don't get too hooked on it, because it is a journeyman save, and eventually I hope to be moving on to a bigger club. I'm not going to be at Genk forever. So that's a bit of a spoiler for you, but are you live frequently? Is it just one time? No, this is the 9th live stream I've done. I live stream usually Mondays and Fridays, depending on, I'm a granddad, so sometimes you get a call, can you pick me up, can you take me, whatever. So usually it's Monday and Friday, unless family commitments lead me in a different direction. But I've done Monday, Friday this week, and of course, obviously now I'm going to say that hope to see you again on Monday. I know it's a bank holiday, but I'll more than likely be on Monday. I've not really got anything planned, but Yeah, normally do 2 live streams a week, and then the Genk save is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I need to get back on doing the tuition videos. I've done 2, haven't I? I've done one on inverted wing backs, full backs, and I've done one on the Mazzal. I need to do some more of those because it does help new players. And my theory is a lot of new players are coming into the game, particularly on the console, because PlayStation Plus, Xbox Game Pass, Apple Arcade, if you've got those, you can play it for free. Or it's like, well, it's actually gone up a bit. I was looking on CEX because I'm playing Sniper Resistance at the moment. I've just finished it. I need to trade it in for another game. And I noticed they've put FM24 up by £2. So it was 30. It was 26. Then it went to 30. Now it's 32. They're not daft, are they, really? But yeah, it's £32. So it's quite cheap, really, on CEX. And it's a game that never ends. It's just a game that never ends. Next stream, turn on the yep, please do that, Simon. Please do that, and it'll be nice to see you. It's nice to have a chat that is running along nicely, ticking over. At least you feel like you're playing to somebody. I've had 30 views tonight, 5 concurrent viewers. Average view time 18 minutes 42 seconds, and I've had 8 likes, and we're 1 sub away from 700. Apparently Pulse said we're 1 sub away. All right, well, thanks to everybody who is coming to the chat tonight, and it's been nice having you there for my own sanity, and it's nice to have a bit of a chat as well, and it's nice to help 1 or 2 people along, just giving a little bit of knowledge. I saw it got extra, and if it was free to download in that. Oh, right, okay then. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Night Pulse. Yeah, I don't know whether Paul and Stevie G are still there, but if you are, good night, and we will hopefully see you on Monday night. And I am going to end the stream there because, well, we've been running now for nearly 2 hours again, and I think that. Yeah, thanks, CVG. Thanks for coming in, mate. It's nice to see people. It's nice when you get like regulars in, and then you get the odd, 1 or 2 come in who are brand new, and then you build up a bit of a following, don't you? And it's nice to see, a really kind of, a populated chat, because, like I say, it helps me to keep my sanity. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody instead of just speaking to a computer screen and a bright light that's in front of my face. All right, like I say, thanks for watching, thanks for coming in, and just don't sell the block. I'll try not to. Yeah, I need to go off camera and do some thoughts about what I'm going to do with that back 2, back 3. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't think I have the centre backs at the moment to a back 3. And I don't think the money's there. But anyway, it will all become apparent, won't it? Let's try and win this league first. And let's get in the top league. And then we can move on from there. Try and get into Europe. Get a bit of money in. And then we can start buying a few players in. Right, okay. I'm going to end the stream there. Once again, thanks very much for attending. And it's been really nice to see you. And we'll see you again, hopefully, Monday night.